Okay, so this is the second version of my BI project for 584. This is just my portion only. Okay, so further to the screen before, we just want to bring your attention to our focus. So with GE Healthcare, they deal with imaging, ultrasound, and patient care solutions, and the services are medical tech, intelligent devices, and care solutions. We did two case studies. One was Siemens Health and Ears, and one was Monitor. These companies have similarities and huge differences. So Siemens is an industry giant, and we want to look at them closely and see how they're integrating their BI. And Monitor is a startup, so it's going to be very different strategies. We did three explorations. Solution one will look at how breast cancer diagnosis data can be used to support and improve early breast cancer detection. And then solution two is related to understanding who might be susceptible to getting cancer. And we think this might be important to look at increasing breast cancer awareness for future waves of possible, you know, disease explosion or reduction. Solution three, again, another analysis of breast cancer based on specific parameters. So we're looking at the relationships between biomarkers or parameters and the presence of breast cancer. Be able to use advanced digital solutions. So they want this also involves AI and ML, and GE believes that in the next 10 years, we're going to see more medical breakthroughs than we did in the last 100, which actually makes sense. So this is why they want to focus on precision healthcare. The next thing they want to think about is synthesizing big data. So the average hospital produces 50 petabytes a year. Now, to put that in perspective, you would need to take 4,000 photos, digital photos, every day for the span of your lifetime to get 1 petabyte of data. So that's a lot of data, and GE wants to make sure it's accessible. And part of making it accessible is making it available and interoperable and interconnected with machine learning and AI. The last thing is democratizing healthcare. And we saw the need for this over COVID. So they need to develop better models of care, cost effective, how healthcare is delivered so we don't strain the healthcare workers, and so that healthcare is available to everyone in the way they need it. So on this page, what we're going to do is get into the nitty gritty of their business intelligence system. So they are using cloud services. So it's hosted on AWS. And on AWS, they've built their own digital health platform. It's called Edison Digital. And then on that, they have their proprietary apps. So what does this mean? So cloud services, what does that mean? So basically, it for their business intelligence system, they want to make sure this data is available all the time, anywhere, and as needed. So cloud service is on demand, it's ubiquitous, it's reliable, it's scalable, it's measurable, and pay per use. With GE, they've got Amazon Aurora, which is a fully managed relational database. They've got simple storage, S33, which is object storage. It's got security, available, performance. They've got EC2, which is basically elastic cloud. It allows it to scale up and down as needed for something like the COVID pandemic, where you're going to have a ton of extra data. They've got service catalog that allows people to find the data within their business intelligence system. They've got Cognito that gives them one sort of single sign-on where they host all their data, and anyone can get in and out of there with one login, and it's one sort of one-stop shopping. Then they've got SageMaker through AWS, which is a machine learning system for their business intelligence. GE's Edison platform. So this is vendor agnostic. Basically, GE can get data from numerous sources. Right now, they've got 22. This means different formats. No one's going to get locked in. They're not going to get locked in with a vendor's outdated tech. It's highly organized. They've integrated their own AI. Basically, this sort of database needs multiple teams managing and curating the data. They need standardization of naming, classifying, coding. They need data scientists, developers, clinical experts, basically to continually optimize the data and how they're using the database. So to recap GE Healthcare's business intelligence, they seem to have spent phenomenal resources in building out a business intelligence platform. They spent $17.7 billion. They've got it at the cloud level, platform level, application level, structured design, services, OpenAI, machine learning. I would have to say it's new, so it's definitely at a level 4 and certainly on its a way to a level 5 in business intelligence maturity. So case study 1. So this case study was chosen by Manadip, and then I just integrated it for a final presentation on one side for consolidation. So it's Siemens Healthineers. They're a leading entity in medical tech. They're a giant. And so we want to see how they are improving their business analysis, the integration and the visibility of data across various business units. What we learn from them is that they have to be efficient. They're a dominant player in the imaging market. They're the biggest threat to GE Healthcare. And what we want to do is analyze how they're reviewing big data efficiently, and we want to copy that. We want to do better with how we mine data, so we're looking at how they're doing it, and we want to be able to create compelling stories with our data so that we can then create actionable insights and innovation. So we want to learn about their data mining practices. So our second case study was chosen by Wayne Clark. He pulled the information from it. In our final presentation too, I've consolidated it on one page, again, just for easier review kind of thing. So Monitor is a Jerusalem-based startup. They're relatively new, and they're going to use BI differently because they're a smaller company, there's less money, and we want to look at how they're doing it. So they were very clear about their stages of their business evolution. So they had business intelligence initiation, basically. So again, we're just starting up. They created a platform called Reason. Then they made sure to do collaboration between a product team and a project office. So this is really important. Then of course they developed their dashboard, and then they did something fascinating is they split their focus to R&D and then sales. So this is really good for market segmentation. So this is something that we want to imitate. We think they had a great strategy and a great focus, especially when they think of the system split and thinking of the market data for stage 1 and 2. And on this page you have references. The majority of the references were taken from GE Healthcare's website and AWS. Thank you.